Greetings, this is Rohit from Resume Guru, and today we're going to learn how to make a good resume for a BBA fresher. So let's get started. So, who exactly is a BBA fresher? To put simply, a BBA fresher is either a BBA college student or someone who has just graduated from their degree in BBA, which is Bachelor's in Business Administration. So, they bring to the table a foundational knowledge in business operations, management principles, organizational behavior, and other such aspects. So, now that we understand that, let's learn how to make a good resume for a fresher in BBA. So here are some essential things that you must include if you're a BBA fresher. The number one being mention internships and projects if you don't have any work experience. Naturally, since you're a fresher, you may have just graduated or you're still a college student, you won't have any work experience. In that case, you have to mention internships and any projects that you've done to build some credibility for yourself. It could also include any part-time jobs that you may have done. Next is emphasize key skills in business language. As a fresher, it's very important that you follow the norms of the corporate jargon and everything, and you mention all the skills that you have in a business language that is actually suitable for a resume. Third, start with a profile that highlights soft skills plus career direction. It is normal for you to not have any hard skills or any particular key skills that you can mention. So even if you mention any soft skills and also the direction that you want to go in, such as a BBA fresher who wants to go into product management or something like that, if you give that as well, that's also pretty good. Next is using an ATS friendly resume format. So outside of campus, you would need to apply through platforms and through company websites and portals. So when you're applying online, your resume needs to be totally ATS friendly and keyword optimized so that you stand a chance in getting called for an interview. We will now go through the sample of a BBA fresher to understand in more detail on how to make a resume. So this is the resume we made for one of our clients. Obviously, we have removed any private information to ensure privacy. We'll start with the contact information. This is where you add your name, your city, state, phone number, email address, and even your LinkedIn profile URL. You can also add a small line or a title to immediately catch the attention of the recruiter, such as seeking an entry-level role in marketing, business development, or management training. Now, this directly shows what exactly you're looking for and what you're capable of. Next is the profile section. This is where you introduce yourself and mention your key strengths and what exactly is your direction that you're looking for. You can keep it 3 to 4 lines or 3 to 4 bullet points also. The bullet points can be more readable, but if you only have 2 bullet points or 3 bullet points, you can make them a paragraph instead. For this client, we have mentioned things like motivated and detail-oriented BBA graduate with academic grounding in marketing, sales, and business strategy. Equipped with internship experience and passionate about leveraging data-driven insights to solving problems and whatnot. So adding keywords like these, especially mentioning that you have a grounding in a particular field and having an internship experience as well, that's very important. Next is your education section. Compared to when you have work experience, right now as a fresher, your education is more important. So it comes on top, even above your internship experiences. So this is where you mention your degree, you mention your university, you mention from when to when you have been studying here, and you also have to mention your grade. Now, normally when you gain experience, we recommend you not add your grade, but since you're a fresher, it's important for you to add them. We even recommend adding course content. Now, again, we don't expect you to have a lot of work experience or a lot of internship experience. So if you don't, then you can even add the course content that you've done, the subjects basically in your degree. Next is the experience section. The experience section is a very important part of your work of your resume, especially right now as a fresher, because if you have any internship experiences to show here, that will really help you set you apart from other BBA freshers or other people looking for a job. When you're mentioning your internship experience, you must include the title of the role, the company name, and also the date from when to when you worked here. And you have to give the responsibilities you had in bullet points. Don't write them in paragraphs, write them in bullet points because bullet points are easier to read. In the bullet points, you have to start them with action verbs such as assisted, conducted, created, supported, and you have to add things, whatever you have done, and add keywords as much as you can. You can even add numbers such as improving engagement by 15% if you have any such numbers that you can give. And similarly, you have to do it for the other internships or part-time jobs. Next are your academic projects. Now, as a student, you must have done some academic projects or any other project that throughout your college life, so you should mention them here if they're relevant, because again, you have to give good substitutes for the work experience that you currently lack. So they should be also relevant to the type of jobs you're applying to. In this particular candidate's case, we mentioned the case study they did on Zomato or their brand positioning strategy for an FMCG product, things like that. If you've done any such case studies, you mention them and also explain them in a couple of bullet points and mention what you did in them. Next is the key skill section. This is where you add any key skills that you have with regards to the role that you are looking for. So of course, right now you may not have any hard skills to mention, but you can still add things like client communication, Excel and PowerPoint, content creation, data analysis. Like any for this particular client, they had something to mention. But if you don't, you can add your soft skills. Next is the extracurricular activities section. Now in this section, you can list any activities you've done overall in your college life or even in your school life, because even that is relevant right now. Because again, you may have joined any college clubs, any NGOs, you may have participated in any competitions. All of that you can definitely mention, because that's also a very good way to show that you did something proactive. For this particular client, we mentioned things like that they were a part of an entrepreneurship cell in Delhi University. They volunteered for an NGO fundraising event, raised 50,000 rupees, anchored University Cultural Fest, improved public speaking and event coordination. Things like these. They show that this was a proactive student and someone who can actually take charge and do things and take initiative. So this is our entire coverage on how to make a good BBA resume. If you want to check this resume out in more detail and our blog post on the same, you can click the link in the bio. You can also check out the comment section if you want to ask any questions from us, or you can also visit our website and also reach out to us via WhatsApp using the number that must be visible below on your screen. Thank you so much, and please like and subscribe if you want more such content, and have a great day.